My DoorDash people, your boy C Moto. As you can see by the thumbnail, there's just some big news, some big information, a new pilot program that DoorDash has implemented in certain cities that I do want to make you aware of. For those of you that are within these cities, you very well may have already came across this pilot program that's already going on, and it's in the form of changing your rating screen. Your rating screen is now blue, as you can see here. This is actually my rating screen. This happened maybe in something less than a week ago, somewhere around there. There are a few content creators that have put this out there. So I'm just bringing another video, just kind of breaking down the details of what this program means to specific people. And I will say this, only the strong will survive when it comes to DoorDash now. You're either going to make it or you're going to fall out and you're probably going to quit. And I'm not saying one thing or the other. I'll never tell a person to quit doing what they do to make money. But DoorDash is extremely tired at this point, and I'm assuming this will be that fix. And this is pertaining to orders that are being declined. I'm assuming that's what this really revolves around. So bear with me. I'm going to try as be as quick as I possibly can with this, but it may be a minute, so just bear with me through this video just so I can break it down to you exactly what's going to be happening. And I will be posting up screenshots so you guys can read as we do go along. So with this, it's called the Dasher Rewards Program Pilot. It just says, we created a Dashers reward to give Dashers like you the recognition you deserve for high quality deliveries on the road, along with more flexibility and opportunities to earn. So it says, what is this Dasher Rewards Program Pilot? Dasher Rewards is currently being offered as a pilot program with certain rewards and features only available in the following locations, as you can see here. To that note, it says this pilot program consolidates the following existing programs under one program with a unified qualification criteria across acceptance rating, completion rate, and customer ratings. And those five things, the five things that get added depending on these tiers that you're in. And let me break that part down real quick. So before, as you knew it, there was a top dasher status. There were certain qualifications you had to meet to be at the top dasher status. I think it was a 70 or 80% acceptance rating, 95% completion rating, a 4.7 customer rating, and you had to complete 100 deliveries within the current month by 11:59 p.m. that month. Then the next month, immediately, you would have access to top dasher status, and pretty much that was more deliveries that get sent to you as a top priority over somebody that's not a top dasher. And you didn't have to schedule, which is the biggest reason why I have continued to make sure that I stay top dasher in that status. Not so much for the higher paying orders. I appreciate the extra money. I appreciate the higher paying orders, but I truly love the fact that I do not have to schedule. That is the worst, because if you have emergencies, you have to close out your dash or end your dash. There's no guarantee that you will be able to get in and dash more to make money. You have to wait until you do grab a schedule, and then you have to stick to it and commit to it, where I can go in and dash for a half hour, an hour, 2 hours, 10 hours, and I can end my dash and I can come back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that was Top Dasher. Come this program, Top Dasher is no more. But there is now 3 tiers that you guys can be in as drivers. Really 4, but really 3 for the rewards part. So with that said, at the rewards levels, for silver, you have to have an acceptance rating. Once you meet the acceptance rating of 50%, then you have a completion rating of 90%. Then a customer rating of 4.5, and there is no rolling amount of deliveries that you have to complete to be in there. And of course, you have to have a lifetime of 50 deliveries for each one of these tiers, period. And of course, again, that's within the cities that are running this program. It's not all cities. Again, I had put it up there that there's only specific cities that they're running this in. Some cities may be major and big cities, and some cities may be small cities. I guess they're probably trying to see how it works on both sides of the popularity or the busyness of one city versus a city that's not busy. And then this very well may push to a mainstream thing nationwide or through the country. So let's see. What other information that they have here? It just says, let me get back up there. Okay, so for the Top Dasher status program, if you're in it or whatever it is, or if you're in the large order program, it says these existing programs will no longer be active in our pilot submarkets. Excuse me. And have been replaced with the new Dasher Rewards pilot program. These programs are still active in other submarkets where Dashers can continue to be eligible when they meet specific qualification criteria. It just says, how does this pilot work? Once your acceptance rating, completion rating, and customer ratings and delivery count qualify for a level, you will be automatically eligible for the Dasher Rewards pilot program. As your ratings change, your newly unlocked rewards will be unlocked within 48 hours to match your current rewards level. For example, if you're in the middle of a dash and accepting an order has increased your acceptance rate to 50%, you now have qualified for silver status, assuming your customer rating and your completion rating is up to par as well. You've qualified for silver status. You will immediately unlock silver level rewards. Similar if you're in the middle of a dash and unassigning from an order has lowered your completion rate below the minimum requirement for silver level, you would lose access to silver level rewards until your ratings have increased to fit the eligibility criteria. So in this case, you have three different three different ratings that you have to meet to stay within a tier. If you drop in any one of those three levels, you will get bumped down from that tier. Silver being the lowest, gold being the next, and platinum being the top, which is pretty much the top dasher status in the sense. It seems like that's what's included. Plus a couple of things that I'm also going to talk about. So once you fall within, you're just going to get bounced down, and anything below silver in this program in these markets, it's probably the crappiest orders that you would continually get. There will no longer be a case where, oh, I'm just going to decline this order and wait for a big one. You will just be under the silver program, which is the lowest program that there is. You will just get crappy orders, those couple dollar orders that you're always declining. Those will be the only ones that will be sent to you. So again, only the strong will survive come this program. If they roll this out nationwide, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to drop out of DoorDash and quit, or there's going to be people that are going to make it and survive and make some money, and that's just going to be that. So it doesn't seem to be really a gray area, and they kind of have a gray area. But if you're already working to that gray area, you might as well go in and knock it out of the park and get the platinum status so you have all these rewards and benefits where you can make the most amount of money and maximize the amount of money that you can. So on the side of where the program's located, I have already brought that up here with those details. It says, what happens if I dash outside the selected market? The Dasher Reward Program pilot is only available in select areas. Those parks are only active when dashing in these areas. So with that, it's a little confusing. I'm not sure. They don't really break it down. But it's telling you that in your market where they have this program, these rewards only work within that part. What if I dash outside of that market? What if I go outside of LA and they don't offer it in Orange County or Inland Empire? I'm not sure if it's gonna be if it's gonna bounce back to the old ratings page. And how is that gonna tie into your rewards? Will it go back to the old ratings? And then once you get back into Los Angeles where the program is going on, that it then picks back up and carries on from that point. So are you leaving it off and then coming back where you left off? Not 100% sure. It doesn't really say that here. So we'll find out. Maybe I'll have to drive outside my market area where this program won't be for me to report back to you to let you know exactly how that works. So it's probably something that I will do. Let me see. And again, so you have the three tier levels: silver, gold, and platinum. The silver, again, 50% acceptance rating, a 90% completion rating, and a 4.5 customer rating. There's no required deliveries within the 30 months on there, and you have to have lifetime 50 deliveries for any one of the tiers. The gold, again, 70% acceptance rating, 90% completion rating, and a 4.5 customer rating. Zero deliveries have to be met, generally speaking, in that rolling 30-day status. Then, like I said, you have to have a 50 lifetime deliveries for all these tiers anyways. And then your platinum is 70% acceptance rating, 95% completion rating, 4.7 customer rating, and you have to have 100 orders within a rolling 30-day period. So it's no longer from the 1st of June to the 30th of June. at 11:59 p.m. No, it can be anywhere from June 15th to July 15th. It's just any 30 days that you hit these marks is where things will start off for you. So you don't have to generally worry that, oh man, I didn't hit it this month. No, it's just the 30 days of current rolling time that you can hit and make sure that you have these 100 orders to continue to reap the benefits of the certain levels, and especially platinum, being that you get most of all the benefits with this program. Let me see. For just as I just started to dash on DoorDash, how does this program work for me? If you're in a market that does in this program and you just started dashing, for dashers who just joined DoorDash and have completed less than 50 deliveries, we understand that it takes time for you to learn how to use a platform. To help you get off to a great start, new dashers will have access to special perks on your first 50 deliveries. So maybe they'll do certain things to make sure that you accept these orders that get sent out to you. Maybe some extra dollars or something like that, some extra peak pay for those dash. I don't know what it is, but it's just saying that on your first 50 deliveries, you'll have perks on it to get you past that 50 delivery mark, so you can now qualify for this program. It just says after you've completed your first 50 deliveries, you will now be eligible to qualify for our Dasher Rewards program with Dasher Rewards. You'll be able to unlock multiple levels of the same perks and more, all thanks to the high quality deliveries. It says you can track your progress in the ratings tab. Again, the ratings tab changes and now it's blue now. Again, this is my personal ratings tab that you can see here. This is what it looks like for me in my market running this pilot program. So you can actually see the breakdown that it shows. I'm in a platinum level. It carried me over from my ratings before and brought me into where I fit. Based on my ratings, that's where it put me within these three tiers. So, excuse me. The breakdown itself, as you can see here, the rewards unlock at each level. So for silver, you'll have a priority. For gold, you'll have increased priority. And platinum, you have top priority in terms of high paying orders. For the silver, one of the silver rewards, additionally to that, on the silver, which is the lowest tier, you can have advanced scheduling. So you at least have to have 50% customer rating along with those other ratings to be able to do advanced scheduling. And the schedule dashes up to 6 days in advance. If you do not meet the marks of the silver status, you will not be able to schedule 6 days in advance. I think you will only be able to schedule on the day of, or maybe one day. I'm not 100% sure on what exactly that is, but you won't be able to schedule 6 days out. I think maybe just one day at a time, which even sucks even more. It's hard enough having to schedule 6 days out or whatever it is, but then only be able to do it daily. So that's the only perk you get in the silver tier. Then with the gold tier, of course, increased priority for high paying orders. The next two perks you get is, along with advanced scheduling, you get VIP support. Is this a perk? To me, not really. I should be able to reach out and contact DoorDash, but it says you get VIP support, get routed to top support agents when you need help. So is that saying that somebody that doesn't have the ratings can't get help from DoorDash? So that part, I don't know. I don't care about, whatever. And you do not get access. So then those are the two for that one. So you get one thing for silver, you get two things for gold, and now we're on to platinum, which is a top priority for high paying orders. For that one, you get advanced scheduling, just like silver and gold. You get a VIP support, just like gold gets. And then this is where you get the other ones. Access to large orders, and that's get more high value orders when you have a catering bag. Talk about that in a second. And then you can dash anytime. So those are the four things. As you can see right here, this is the breakdown as I was explaining it to you. The access to the large orders, that part, that was an invite from DoorDash for catering. I come from doing catering when it first started, and it was truly catering. It was a truck full of, a carload full of stuff that I would pick up, and this would be $1,000 order from Chipotle, catering type orders in a big boxes that we had to load up, and then we had to go set up inside an office or wherever they ordered the catering for. And the way that worked is orders got put on the Dasher app that you had to go in and grab at 3 p.m. If you had the highest ratings, you were able to see those orders at 3 p.m. The next level, you were able to see the orders at 7 p.m. that were left over. But you had to go in and actually grab those orders, and they were always pre-scheduled for the next day. It was not currently. So at 3 p.m. today, I would see they would come in. I would have to go in and grab them real quick because there's a whole lot of other catering drivers out there that can go in and grab it. So it wasn't an order that got sent to you like we deal with right now. So they stopped that program after 2 or 3 years, somewhere around there. I don't know what happened, and then it turned into this large order program because the catering ratings with the catering deliveries, lifetime deliveries, that disappeared. So then that's when it turned into a large order program. And it's not as drastic as what the catering part was. It's just larger orders than what you're picking up day to day now, where you're picking up one bag of Chinese food here, a large order program, maybe 2 or 3 bags, enough to fit in a catering bag, maybe two. I got 2 catering bags given to me free back in the day because they didn't really have a whole lot of drivers that met the criteria. So, and you had to be invited. And with that, they gave me bags. So I didn't have to pay for them. They're $40 or $50 right now a piece. So I'm grateful enough to not have had to pay for those bags 5 years ago when I was part of the catering program. And I have since been in this program that have allowed me to get these big, large orders. And these orders range anywhere from 15 on the low side for something delivered around the corner, all the way to 60 or $70 that I've gotten before for one order. So it's very beneficial to be a part of that. And now it seems like you don't have to be invited anymore, because that is now part of the platinum level. So it gives you a little extra perk to possibly get. Now, with that being said, there's still a step that you have to take and do, and that's still buying a DoorDash catering bag. It might be okay to buy just a basic catering bag, but a DoorDash catering bag is what they will want you to have. And this is for you to be able to make sure that you can deliver those orders. You cannot be a part of the large order program without having a catering bag. So with that said, that you would have to make sure that you have those bags to be able to get offered those. What they will do is they will require you to take pictures of those catering bags when you do get those type of offers. You will need to submit pictures of those catering bags to DoorDash, and they will then approve you to be able to get sent those type of orders, because they will make you take pictures when you do get those orders sent to you on that note. So with that said, don't assume that you're going to get access to these large orders and not have catering bags. So it's going to be an important factor for you to factor in when you become platinum level. So if you're trying to go for the platinum level, already have an idea about these catering bags and already kind of probably start ordering them or getting them paid for. And you can do that at the Dasher store, or if they allow you to get third party catering bags, then cool, you can get those. And you will have to submit a picture. So maybe when you get to that platinum level tier, they will send you an email possibly or something like that. Or maybe you can contact them and say, hey, I'm now part of this program. How do I submit a picture of my catering bag? And maybe they'll have a link somewhere where you can submit a picture, and then they'll have you in the system to accept. As long as you fall within those rewards and you don't drop out, then you will get those orders. Let's see. We all know what high paying orders are already for the most part, so I won't break that down too much. Let's see. How's this program different from Top Dasher? In areas where the Dasher Rewards program pilot is live, existing programs like Top Dasher will no longer be live. They will be replaced with the new Dasher Rewards pilot program. To unlock similar benefits to what was available in the Top Dasher, you must reach platinum status by completing at least 100 dashes in 30 days and maintaining a 4.7 customer rating, 70% acceptance rating, and 95% completion rating. When you qualify for platinum level, you will unlock existing Top Dasher perks, Dash Anytime, VIP support, and additional rewards like top priority for high-paying orders, priority on large orders, and advanced scheduling, as I already explained to you guys. Unlike the existing Top Dasher program, which looks at criteria qualification at 11:59 p.m. on the last day of the month, the new Dasher program pilot works on a rolling qualification window. This means that your new eligible rewards will be unlocked automatically and will remain active as long as your ratings stay within the requirements of your level. And it says, how can you check the ratings of your level? You can always look at your ratings tab in the app. It says, once I qualify for a level, how long will it take for me to begin to receive those rewards for the next tier? Once you qualify, your new eligible rewards will be unlocked and will remain active as long as your ratings stay within the requirements for your level. Some rewards may take 24 to 40 hours and may require equipment approval to activate. Again, you may need to buy a bag and it may need to be submitted, so it may take 24 to 40 hours for them to activate that feature for your new tier. Let me see. It says, Can I still decline orders? Dashers can always accept or decline offers based on their personal preference. So they're telling you that you can decline. Are they recommending it? Of course not, but they're telling that you can decline orders. But what comes with that will be a cost. This program simply offers Dashers at a minimum maintaining the customer rating, completion rating, and acceptance rating. That's how it's all going to be based off of. So it just says additionally to that, there was a lot of dashers out there, content creators wise, that had some kind of reset with their completion rating that they were talking about, and everybody was kind of confused on this reset completion. So it seems like they sent you an email out, and it seems like more for this program, they sent you an email out to reset your completion rating, and I believe it kept it in a gray 100% or something like that. So it would allow you to be able to start fresh, at least for the completion rating. Which I would like to assume that everybody should damn near have 100% completion rating. I mean, who accepts an order and then drops out after picking up that order? Or maybe you cancel or unassign that order before you pick it up. But for sure, anybody that's picked up the order is like, who was us unassigning after you picked up the food? It's like now you have to drive all the way back to take that food back. I'm just not sure how that works. Unassigning after you've gotten the food, unless these people are just trying to take the food or whatever it is. But on that note, your completion rating would be reset. You don't have to do it. If you currently have whatever settings you want, whatever ratings you want, that will just carry over into the program. But a lot of people were able to reset their completion rate, and that's what this was about, where a lot of people had questions. It just says, what happens if I don't want to reset my completion rate? If you do not opt in to reset your completion rate, your rewards level will be determined based on your existing acceptance rate, completion rate, and customer ratings. So I don't know if it resets all three of those or if it's just the completion rate, because that's what it says, completion rate reset. But then here they mentioned those three. And just says, are there any other terms and conditions that we should know about? And it just says, we may modify or end this program at any time for any reason. The eligibility is not guaranteed. We reserve the right to delay payment for the purpose of the investigation, to withhold payment, or close the account if a dasher we determine in our sole discretion that a dasher has used or attempted to use this pilot program in a fraudulent, abusive, and otherwise suspicious manner, or violation in any applicable law or regulation. So that's pretty much what's been broken down when it comes to this web page explaining the program. So let me close this off and just speak a little bit about why I feel that this program has been put into place, and it's something that I spoke about before. And it's not to say I'm not perfect or anything like that. Of course, the market that I drive in, I get paid very well, so I'm able to accept 100% of my orders. So don't kill me in the comments when it comes to, will you accept this? Would you accept that? No, don't ask me that, because I'm telling you right now, no, I would not accept that. If you're already going to ask me the question, no, I wouldn't accept it. I also wouldn't be driving for DoorDash. So it's just the silly ones that are asking me, would you drive this? Would you accept that? Blah, blah, blah. For me, the math is very simple. If I'm not getting paid right with DoorDash, I'm done driving for DoorDash. Period. Just like any other job. Whether it's a regular job, these gig jobs, or independent contractor jobs, it shouldn't matter. If the pay is not good, why would you continue to work for a company? I just do not get it. I do not understand, and I will never understand. So especially for the content creators. For the content creators, I will never understand it. They end up looking crazy because, and I've said this before, DoorDash is such a bad company. They pay you so bad, yet you will continue to drive for DoorDash. You continue to drive for them. Let that sink in. But it's such a bad company. They always pay you crappy orders. You continue to drive for DoorDash, and you continue to make content that you are getting paid for on YouTube, TikTok, whatever these social media sites are. You're continuing to make revenue on DoorDash's name, yet the company is so bad. I don't even have the time to report on a company being bad, because I'm already off to the next company to try to make the next dollar. So it just seems like it's more important, and I'm not sure even the biggest content creator in the sense that you're choosing to work for companies that are just crap for the money that you get paid with YouTube. Like, to me, it's not a career. This deal, my channel is monetized, but my channel is not about money. Of course, my channel is monetized. Of course, I get paid being a YouTube partner, but that's not the reason why I do my videos. Of course, it's a perk for my videos. You have a lot of content creators out here that this is their income stream. This is what the money that they make is just doing content. I can't rely on something like that. I have a government job that I work Monday through Friday that I get paid and that covers my life. So all DoorDash money is all extra cash. That's why I have no stress, no worries, no anything. Where you have these other people, they're depending on DoorDash for their main level of income. And the content creators, they're also trying to make the money, which is totally fine, through their content on YouTube. But DoorDash, they got you guys' number now. All these content creators and all these people getting on social media with all these followers, and they're saying, oh, no tip, no trip. Oh, I'm not going to pick up this order. DoorDash is tripping, blah, 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 blah. Now DoorDash has a fix for it, and that's this 3-tier system now. So if you want to be the one that's going to decline, it's going to put your butt in place with the area where you're going to get those declining type of orders, and that's all you're going to get is those type of orders until you bump up to the next stage, until you show DoorDash that you're out here and you want to make the money and they see that you're actually accepting. These customers are being affected because, and DoorDash is part to blame in it as well. They tried to help the matter, it seems like, by saying to the customers that when they place an order that it's a possibility that their food may be late, or there may be a delay if you're not tipping them, if you're not tipping the drivers. So all that did is made the drivers just go on this rampage saying, okay, yeah. So now I'm not going to accept these orders without the customer would need to tip for me to get these orders. And again, the customers don't know what you're getting paid from DoorDash, and you guys act like the customers know. It doesn't matter where they order from. They don't know where food is coming from. Maybe they do know, especially if you live in a dense area and it's only one location somewhere, then they know. But in LA, there's so many different locations and corporate ran stores. There's one like on every corner down there. But this program is really based on all the declining of orders that DoorDash has had to deal with. Customers are placing orders. Orders are not getting picked up. And granted, I get it. $2 for 10 miles. Like, I get it. I totally understand it. For whatever reason, DoorDash has that pay. I don't know why, but that's a DoorDash problem. That's not a customer tipping problem or whatever it is. A customer can tip $5. Would you still take that $2 order for 10 miles and the customer tipped you $5? Their meal was $9. The service fee was probably another $2.99. The delivery fee was probably another $1.99 or $2.99. Now there's 16, 17 bucks for that same number one that was coming from McDonald's that was $9. They're now paying $16, not including the tip. Not including the tip. So then they go in and then go try to tip you $3 or $4 or $5. Now it's $20 plus for that same number one. This is not a luxury service anymore. It's here to stay. You can get everything delivered. I don't consider it a luxury service anymore. That's for limited restaurants that will deliver. That's considered luxury. But you can down there get anything delivered now. It's just one thing that it is here now, and it's here to stay. So again, that's people that needed to go after DoorDash, and you're not going to do that because you'd be quick to get deactivated. I tell you that right now. A very quick deactivation if you go try to run your mouth and your lips to DoorDash about pay. So ain't nobody calling DoorDash and saying anything. So they're just using their social media to voice themselves, and that's just it. And they're just hiding behind that because DoorDash doesn't know who you are, and they're not so much worried to that level. But the next step their people are doing is they're going to the customers and they're doing stuff with the customers. They're complaining about their food. They're throwing the food at the customers' doors. They're not leaving the food where the customers are requesting it to be left at. Again, you're accepting orders that didn't come with tips, but you're expecting them just because you had to drive X amount of miles. It's like, don't accept these orders. Just don't do it. So with that said, people, I just want to explain and break down to you exactly what this program was about. Like I said, if they mainstream roll this out, it's going to be a lot of trouble for a lot of drivers out there, and there's probably going to be a lot of drivers that will fall out. If you guys have any questions, concerns, what do you think about this program? Again, I will leave the link in the description box. I will also pin a comment with this link to this website page that will actually break down everything that I just went over with you guys, so you can then go back in and see exactly how this program works. pretty much what I was reading off to you and what you were seeing me post here on the video itself. So with that said, if you did make it to this point, I do appreciate you guys watching all the way through. This is information that I feel is prevalent to everybody, whether you got the program in your city or not, because it very well may come to your city next if you don't have it right now. So right now it's in the testing phase. And right now I feel like it's going to fix all these dashers that are declining orders, because if you're going to decline orders and you're going to get those declining crappy orders being sent to you all the time with no option to get higher paying ones, or you're going to straighten up and you're going to accept from orders, you're going to make you some money and just get better and better and maximizing the amount of money you make. So it will be up to you. Again, only the strong survive. So with that said, I'll see if I can put together some more screenshots and post them here. If not, I think I felt like I gave you enough video here. And again, I do appreciate you guys lasting throughout the video this time. With that said, I wanted to be as much detail as possible when it came to this, just so you guys understood exactly what this program was about and exactly why I feel that this program is. And it's all behind declining orders. DoorDash is trying to clean that up. You guys got away with it long enough, in the sense, just blabbing about declining to where you have so many followers, then you have all these followers declining, and all it's done is affecting DoorDash's income level of profit that they are making or they don't make because of this. Or you got drivers that are just not picking up orders. And if you guys fall out from driving, they're always going to have 10 more drivers ready to start fresh over. They're always going to have a hand over fist of drivers that'll be ready to start when they start deactivating drivers or when you guys start quitting. So while while I don't have any issues with DoorDash, I do feel there are some things that they do wrong or whatever it is as a company. But like I said, from day one, I've always said DoorDash will always be for themselves. All these companies will always be for themselves before they are for you. And as long as you accept that and know that, then you'll be okay. But if you expect DoorDash to put you first and then they put themselves second, you got it messed up. It just does not work that way. And that's where the people that I say are living in a fantasy world, you are truly living in a fantasy world. You got to wake up and live in this this reality world. Not realistic, I'm sorry, in this reality world that we live in. Otherwise, everybody would be doing DoorDash if it was just so simple like that and you can get paid all this money, where people are going to college and going to school and this and that and getting these higher paying jobs. Or the job that I have, even working for the government, if you're telling me that these DoorDash drivers can make more money than what I make, and I make $5K a month there, plus $5,500 plus a month there with my day job, I'm gonna go crazy, because you just got people out here driving around making $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month, doing DoorDash, dropping off number ones from McDonald's. No, sir. So, like I said, I will leave it at that. I do appreciate it again if you made it thus far. Again, the links will be in the comments and in the description. Go check out the webpage if you want. And again, your boy C-Moto, I am bringing you the news that some very important news that's happened over the years. This is a very big change and a very big program that's going to change a lot of drivers. So with that said, I will leave you guys at that. Until next time, you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Your boy C-Moto's out. Peace out.